Live from downtown, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit. Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
The first homicide of this year right here in Highland Park. I'll show you how the terrible discovery was made.
We are monitoring a severe storm threat for us tonight, but it could be a life-threatening weekend in Florida as Hurricane Dorian strengthens. Devin?
All right, Ben. Prosecutors say she got drunk and didn't notice anything until her 18-day-old infant was dead.
22-year-old Jayla Thomas is staring down 15 years in prison if convicted of killing her infant daughter.
Our cameras were there inside the courtroom today as she was charged with involuntary manslaughter and also child abuse. Rod Maloney spoke with her family today, and Rod, they are coming to her defense.
Yeah, they are, but let's start with Kim Worthy and what she had to say, because it's noteworthy. In that, she said it's appalling that an 18-day-old baby died like this. She said, I don't know why I have to say it, but taking care of an infant while intoxicated is not a good idea. And she says, don't do it. So on the flip side of that, the family reached out to us to give us some perspective on the mother.
This is 22-year-old Jayla Thomas of Detroit. Prosecutors claim she was drunk while taking care of her infant daughter Lauren Williams overnight Sunday into Monday morning. This was the scene early Monday morning. 5:30 a.m. prosecutors say Jayla called 911 from her apartment, saying that she'd found her baby unresponsive, floating face down in the bathtub. When paramedics arrived, they pronounced the child dead at the scene. Detroit police took Thomas into custody, and after an autopsy showed that Lauren drowned, prosecutor Kim Worthy charged Jayla with involuntary manslaughter and second-degree child abuse. This morning, a magistrate entered a not guilty plea for her, gave her $150,000 cash bond. This afternoon, Jayla's family came to her defense.
She's a good person. She's family oriented. She loves to be my family.
Jayla's older sister, Chantrice Thomas, tells Local 4 News the news of what happened shocked her.
Very surprised, because I never thought in a million years something that would happen like that. If she needed somebody there with her, I would think she would tell me, but she felt that she had it.
Chantrice admits her sister, a first-time mom, was not anxious to reach out for help and should have.
If she needed me, yes, no doubt about it. I would have left everything to help my sister. I love her.
Family says that they will be there for her no matter what happens to her in this instance. They've started a GoFundMe page to take care of the funeral of Lauren Williams. Right now they've got a few $100s in that account. In the meantime, the mom, Jayla Thomas, will be back in court for a preliminary hearing in the middle of September. Reporting live in Detroit, Rod Maloney.
Just terribly sad. All right, Rod. Our other top story at this hour, Highland Park police investigating their first homicide of the year after a man is found shot dead in a car.
Yeah, this happened on George Street, and that's right off of Puritan. It's a desolate area with one vacant home. Let's bring in Sean Lay. And Sean, I understand you just spoke to the victim's family. What are they saying?
They're heartbroken right now. They're also outraged. Take a look around me. This is George Street right here in Highland Park. Just that house here, nothing that way at all. The victim here is Natalia Ringo. He's only 23 years old. His family is telling me that he was parked here this morning, and they said there was no reason at all for this guy from Detroit to be parked here tonight. They're calling this homicide a setup.
A large community project.
Abdul Aziz Muhammad is trying to make the best of his desolate Highland Park neighborhood. He put signs up on vacant houses to try to deter crime. He fills potholes on his own street.
Yeah, you have to. I'm tired of cleaning up.
Now, someone used his street in Highland Park to commit a murder. George Street is a dumping ground of stolen cars. A driver for Detroit's Nationwide Towing thought he found one this morning. When he rolled up, he found a 23-year-old man from Detroit shot dead behind the wheel. The engine of his car was still running.
This was an execution.
There are no cameras anywhere here. There are no neighbors where this took place. But this is Highland Park's first homicide of 2019, a mark city leaders were closely tracking.
We're very proud of the fact that we had no homicides for the year of 2019. That was very, very good.
The man who became that first homicide of this year in Highland Park, 23-year-old Natalia Ringo. We just caught up with his family, and tonight they are devastated.
What's the family going through right now?
Hell. I can't imagine being Tammy or Nate having to go and identify their baby.
Back here live, family members have been stopping by all day, leaving these balloons from Italian. Ringo, again, just 23 years old. Family says there is no reason for him to be on this street whatsoever. Just checked with homicide investigators right here in Highland Park. No suspects right now. They continue to work this very, very hard at this moment. Back to you guys.
And John, it does seem mysterious because that street is so remote.
Take a look. We have this house right here that's vacant. Look past. There's nothing here. In fact, a member of the city we were talking to here, someone who works for the city, and another police officer said they had never been to this street in all the years working here. So they have a lot of investigation to do. There are no cameras and no neighbors that saw anything here.
I hope someone comes forward if they happen to know something. All right. Thank you, Sean.
On the left, as you're going to see here right now, it's 88 degrees, partly cloudy in Lauderdale by the sea, Florida. Perfect day for the beach. But on the right, Hurricane Dorian, churning in the Atlantic and gaining strength, sad to say.
Right now, a massive chunk of the Florida coast sits in Dorian's path. Ben's got some brand new data on its track, but we also have to start with our local weather because we've got worries here, Ben.
Yeah, it's first on our plate, Karen and Devin. It's this line of thunderstorms here across the western and central portions of the state. There are definitely some lightning strikes and downpours here. No severe weather as of right now, but we're monitoring especially the western end of this coming off the lake. There's a little bit more development starting to form south of that line. Even that's still about 60 miles away from our west zone. So it's going to be a while before it gets here. We're still looking at about the 8 or 9 o'clock hour tonight when we could have the threat of at least strong storms, and we'll talk more about the timing in a minute. Let's go down to the Atlantic. This is Dorian, and it is all out on its own now, and it's going to be over open water for several days. The latest forecast track just in from the Hurricane Center has this becoming a major hurricane even faster. This is Friday at 2 p.m. Sustained winds of 115 miles an hour. Then it takes it over the Bahamas. This is a very similar path, still at a Category 4 strength, but it's slowing it down somewhat. This is Sunday at 2 o'clock and likely making landfall probably late on Monday now before it moves inland and starts to weaken, possibly reemerging on the other side of the Gulf. In Florida, the time to prepare is now. Grocery stores packed, even the Navy scrambling fighter jets out of the region, with some of them headed here to Michigan. After battering the Caribbean, Dorian is now taking aim at the Atlantic coast and growing. The storm has doubled in size over the last 48 hours, and it could be a major Category 4 storm with winds over 130 miles per hour before landfall.
To see that there's, any portion of Florida could take the brunt of a strike.
So you got to prepare for water, and you got to prepare to lose power, and you got to have a plan that you execute.
The entire Florida peninsula is in the strike zone, but concern stretches from the Keys through the Carolinas. Millions topping off gas tanks, filling sandbags, and making sure generators are running. There's been a rush on food, water, and supplies.
From batteries, flashlights, generators, extension cords, anything that they can use that are going to give them the survival.
And, it's been a slow start to the season. So a lot of folks kind of out of practice down there. You got to ramp up quick.
False sense of security, no doubt.
All right. Thank you, Ben. Well, he is a TV judge and a Detroit native, but tonight celebrity headlines are swirling around Judge Greg Mathis and claims he spit in the face of a valet outside of a downtown bar. As Jason Colthorpe reports, Mathis vehemently denies it happened, but the valet driver says he's headed to a lab to prove it.
The incident happened here last Friday night on the outskirts of Greektown at Flood's Restaurant. Both sides agree there was an argument. But after the verbal tongue lashing, the valet says the judge took it way too far and spit on him. The judge denies that, but today comes another bombshell accusation.
I'm not a liar. What happened to me happened to me.
A clear message from Charles Smith, who at the last minute canceled an interview with us and went to the hospital because, in his words, this is all overwhelming and his nerves are shot.
He got spit in the face, and part of it was on his shirt.
His attorney, Kerry Mitchell, says Smith has known the judge for years and parked his car many times.
This is why it's troubling him so for an individual of his stature to demean, degrade, cuss at, and then ultimately spit on him.
And with cameras surrounding that intersection, Mitchell has been assured there is video evidence backing up his client.
We had a little verbal back and forth, and that was the extent of it.
Judge Mathis told his story to TMZ Live, saying he only yelled at Smith and thinks there is another motive here.
I don't know whether this is a money grab, which I suspect it is. But, you know, this happens all the time.
He didn't ask to get spit on. So these people talking about money grab, what was his recourse? To call up a couple of homies and go be Judge at Mathis' ass? He filed a police report. He contacted legal counsel. What should I do?
The latest development came Tuesday night when Mitchell says someone acting on Mathis's behalf approached Smith at the restaurant and offered him some sort of payout to make all this go away. Next, Mitchell plans to send Smith's shirt out for DNA testing and then file the lawsuit. In Detroit, Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
All right,
Story
Jason.
doesn't end there.
No doubt. We are off and running on this Thursday. Here's Nick.
New numbers are out across the state measuring our students' performance in school. So how are they doing, and how is the Detroit school system working out?
New and expecting moms and dads gathered in Detroit for a community baby shower, and they were in for quite the surprise. We'll tell you more about this event at 5.
But first, a Michigan teenager fighting to survive, all because of a bug bite.
It's been probably the worst time of my life.
The warning signs this mother says she missed after her daughter was diagnosed with a rare mosquito-borne illness.